Hey guys, new here, who this? Um, so I just wanted to jump on quickly and give you a quick video on how I've set up my GoPro to be a run and gun video setup. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been vlogging a lot more on the recent trips I did to Kruger, etc. And there's a few more vlogs actually coming up from the trip we did to the Tugela. I just wanted to get on and show you how I've set up my GoPro so that I can use it to get better video, better audio, and do my vlogs. So I'm actually currently shooting this on my A7 III, which is my go-to camera with the 24mm Samyang lens on it. I use that for all my mom's videos that she does for her channel, but it's on a Ronin SC gimbal. So if I can quickly show you this, and now you're going to see the video from the GoPro. So the Ronin setup with the A7 III is quite large and quite a big setup to be taking around. So I've actually then got a second setup that I use to do my run and gun videos, and I'll quickly show you that. So as you can see, I've got my GoPro set up and it's recording me at the moment. I don't have the mic actually connected at the moment because I want to show you the difference between the sound with and without the mic on. So GoPro sells a media mod for I think the GoPro 8 and the GoPro 9. I've got a GoPro 7, so I haven't been able to find that media mod here in South Africa. And I've been looking at some of the other setups. The media mod itself, just the GoPro media mod, costs 2,100 rand. So even if it was available here in South Africa for the GoPro 7, I don't think I would get it because if I quickly run through how I've set up my GoPro, you'll see that it's a sort of a more cost-effective way of doing it. So what I've got is just this tripod, which is a Escape tripod that I paid 150 rand for, and then I've got a Boya mic. This Boya mic is I think it's a MM1, so it's sort of the entry-level mic for stuff like the GoPro and some of the smaller vlogging cameras. It cost me, I think it was 349 on Takealot. The issue I found on Takealot is that there's a number of suppliers of this particular mic, and depending on which supplier is supplying the mic, you can actually pay anything between that 350 that I paid and 500 bucks for the mic. I think if you go to one of the more camera specific stores like Arms or Auto Photo, I think they can even get up to like $6.99. So just watch out for where you're buying it from and the price you're paying. I paid $350 for that mic. Then you'll see I've got this plate, which is basically it's called a Ulanzi PT7 plate, which is basically just a screw mount, almost a tripod mount that you can put on this end, and then the end that the mic is on has a cold shoe mount. So it's just a two sort of mounting plate mount extender, and it has holes down the center that you can put in the tripod on. This length on the plate is just right. If you can get a wider plate, it would actually be better, because sometimes, and you'll see it on some of my Kruger videos, the gray fur from the mic actually gets into the GoPro shot. And it's very specific how you need to mount this. You can't mount it with the GoPro on the right and the mic on the left, because what you'll see is that the GoPro lens is on the left of the camera. So what you want to do is have the lens as far away from the mic itself, because you don't want this mic and the side of this mic actually getting into your shot. If you mount it the other way around with the GoPro on the right and the mic on the left, you will tend to see that the mic wind reduction cat, it's called a cat I think, actually gets into the shot a lot more than it does if you mount it with a GoPro on the left and the mic on the right. So yeah, that plate cost then another 350 Rand. So that's about 850 Rand. And then almost the unavoidable cost was the adapter for the mic connection from the GoPro to the actual mic itself. And that adapter costs I think 1150, because it has to be a GoPro adapter. I don't think there's many other adapters that you can actually use to get the job done. And that then goes into the side of the GoPro. So you have to take off the door on the side of the GoPro, and then the mic goes in almost here. And I'll connect it now just to do the test. You have to be careful when you do that, because what that does is it reduces the waterproofing of the camera. Actually, the camera is not waterproof without that door in it. So if you are using it out in the rain and stuff, you just have to be careful that, or be aware that the GoPro is no longer waterproof. So then the last thing I just wanted to do is give you a quick test on the mic itself and the difference it makes on the GoPro. So hopefully you are now seeing me with the mic not connected, and you're hearing the sound quality. What I've found is that the GoPro generally has good sound quality, but then if there's any wind or anything like that, it actually reduces the sound quality. I was in Pilansberg in December, and there was sections of the video I was making with the GoPro just on the normal tripod that you get with the package, and that there were sections of the video that was actually unaudible. So this is the test with the just the normal GoPro sound without any mic connected. And now I've connected the mic, and you'll possibly hear a difference in the sound quality as well. I don't know if you can make out the difference, whether it's audible or not. So here it is, the whole vlog setup that I have with my GoPro and the mic connected. It's proven to be quite a good setup, especially when I was out in the Kruger. I'll keep on making more vlogs with it. So I think there's one other thing that you need to be aware of, besides the waterproofing once you take that door out of the camera, is that this mic is a cardioid sort of directional mic from Boya. So when I'm speaking into the mic directly, it does pick up the sound very well. But if for whatever reason I am behind the mic, so if I'm what you'll find is that the sound does drop off quite dramatically. Unless you speak almost above the mic like this, and then you need to speak down into the mic, and it does pick up some. But other than that, I have no complaints. For less than about 2,000 rand, or like 50 rand less than 2,000 rand, I have a vlogging solution for the GoPro. Obviously, the GoPro itself, costs about 6,500 rand, but I got that on special like 2 years ago, and I was mostly using it for when I go hiking, or for action shots, or as a dash cam almost, to get some time warp and time lapse videos, which it does quite well, and to use it as a vlogging camera actually then makes a lot of sense. It also frees up the A7 III then to be used as a backup camera to the A9. I dropped my A9 last week, so you never know when you'll need that backup. So it does come in handy, and I actually quite like the quality that it produces out in the bush, and when it's bright, then the image quality is quite good. But then obviously the image quality suffers when it gets darker. The GoPro is not the best in low light, so you have to be aware of that. And yeah, I guess I'll be using it a lot more to vlog a lot more since I've got it now, and a lot more of my videos will then be on this setup going forward. It's a cheap, easy, South African setup. In other countries, you're probably going to get, better solutions because there's so much more variety. But here in South Africa, you are quite limited on, what you can do and buy, and a lot of the stuff is quite expensive. I think the only other thing to add to this setup is possibly a light. And what I've seen is that I can get like a Ulanzi light as well that then fits into the cold shoe mount, and then the mic will sit on top of that light, which then actually helps as well because it raises the mic almost out of the line of the sight of the lens, so the mic doesn't get into the picture as much as it did in the Kruger. Oh, I think one last thing. When I bought this, I didn't notice that just here, just here, where my finger is where the mic connects to the cold shoe mount. When I bought it straight out of the box, I connected the mic up and I was off vlogging, and I didn't realize that the screw is a hex type screw. So within the first 2 days it unscrewed itself, and then this mic was moving around quite a bit. And obviously being out in the Kruger, I didn't have any hex keys at all, let alone the size of hex key required to tighten that up. I don't know why they used a hex key screw. That makes no sense to me. A normal Phillips screw head would have actually made more sense, because then you can just tighten it up wherever you are. Yeah, but other than that, I think no major gripes, and I'll be vlogging a lot more with it going forward.